welcome back to the Beauty Topics podcast. I'm your host, Chantel, and I have one of my favorite people in the whole wide world back on the podcast for part 2. It is Miss Vania Mickelle. Woo woo! Please clap us in, my darling.
Okay, let's see if I can do a good one on the first try. Okay, here we go. Oh, one more time. I'm losing my touch. One more time. There we go. Oh, that has some
There it
power to
is.
it. I like
That
that
was
one.
a
I like
good
that.
pop.
That
That
was a
was a
good one.
good pop. Okay,
That was
Vania
good.
Applebaum. Yes, girl. Got it going on. I'm here for this. I'm so excited. I've been excited all day, even through the storms and the rain, because I was like, I'm talking to my girl Vania tonight. So ain't
Yes,
nobody
yes.
gonna yuck my yum. Okay, I was
That's right.
ready to go.
That's right.
So thank you so much for taking time out of your busy evening, because I know you probably been at work all day, girl, and then fought through
Woo.
traffic to get home and talk to me.
But I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it.
Oh my goodness. Well, you've been killing it with the content lately. And like I said, I've just been cracking myself up at your videos, and just, it's such like a bright spot in my day, girl. I'm telling you, your episode are talking about just what it's like being in your 30s and just dealing with all the extra and the trash. And I was like, look, I'm got to talk to my girl, because the 30s is still happening and fun. Okay. It's when you hit them late 40s where it really hits you like a ton of bricks. You don't remember nothing, because what y'all don't know is behind the scenes, your girl forgot to hit record. Okay, brain is like, pew, pew, pew. Like, I need ginkgo biloba, I need magnesium, I need a good probiotic. Like, girl, when I tell you all the things, half the time can't find my car at the grocery store. I'll just be like clicking, listening for the alarm. If I don't park in the same spot, I'm
Yeah.
lost. And one time a lady was moving in my spot, and I was like, no. I have to be here
You don't understand.
or
You don't
I'm
understand.
trapped. You don't understand.
Listen, I'm with you. For some reason, turning 30 has just like put me in this very like mental space. I don't know. And then I you always hear like, like your 20s are to do, be foot free and fancy, whatever the
Footloose
phrase.
and fancy free,
Yes.
girl. Turn
Yes,
up
and they tell
time.
you make your mistakes, but all of
Hmm.
a sudden there's just like this expectation when you hear 30s. There's just a different weight on it, and so I think I
Hmm.
wanted to kind of try to take some of that pressure and weight off of like when you turn 30s you're gonna have it together and you're gonna understand, and it's like, no, I'm not. I'm still gonna figure it out. But also too, recognizing that even though I may not be where I want to be and all the things, there are things that are changing and are different about me,
Hmm.
and I like notice them, like even things like about the music being too loud and like just like different things
Yes.
like that. Like I remember being a kid and my mom would sometimes pick me up from school and I'm like, girl, turn on the music. Like, let's turn on some music. And she'd just be wanting to sit in silence. And I
Yes.
never understood it until like the last couple of years. I get to my whole destination and never turned on nothing. And I said, oh, am I like, so I'm just, embracing the moment, embracing the change, embracing getting older. And so I think the observations is kind of like my way of trying to take the bull by the horns
Hmm.
and, gracefully age, I think is what I'm trying to do, I think.
Because your 20s, you turn up, and then in your 30s, you are searching for like meaning, and things get deeper. And then in your 40s, you just craving peace, and you just like, Lord, let it be quiet in here. I don't want to hear no nonsense, please. It's like,
Yes.
it is that. I think we're all striving for peace, whether it's at
Hmm.
work, at home, both, wherever the case may be. We just want some. I identify with your mother. Like, I get where she's coming from. I get where she's
Yes.
coming from, and
Peace
I
and
don't blame
quiet.
you.
And
Okay,
that's what they
peace and
say.
quiet.
And I understood what they say. My mom, my grandmama, they always say, keep living. Like, keep
Mm-hmm.
living. And I feel like the full phrase would be keep living and then you'll understand. And so I feel like now I'm in the phase of like, okay, I continue like experiencing, gaining things, losing friendships, people dying, getting jobs, losing jobs, like experiences have been like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I get why you always did this. I get why you always was on me about certain things. I get why certain things made you nervous because of your life experiences. So, I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
grateful to be able to say that I'm 29 and going to turn 30 because there's a lot of people who don't get to live this long. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just I'm trying to fully embrace the change instead of being afraid of it. So this is
Mm-hmm.
I literally could do like a part two. There were so many other things and I was like, oh yeah, girl, that's me too. I think somebody was saying like sweating like in the nighttime, and I said, "Oh, that I did add that one to like." My room right now,
Girl.
the door is closed and that air conditioner is blowing, so that when I get ready to go to bed tonight, it's freezing cold because I can't. I can't.
Let me tell you something. Me and Leslie were talking about that the other night. We were talking about the menopause and the sweats, because when I tell you I will sweat through my pajamas, I will sweat through the sheets, and I have to get in the cold shower to try to rinse it off to cool my body down enough so that I can even get back in the bed after having to change the sheets. It is insane. And it's like I always wake up with curly hair because I've sweat. I wake up with curly hair. Like it is. And Leslie's like, girl, I have the fan above the bed and then the fan here and then the thermostat on 68. And she says, my son's down the hall on the other side of the house in his room with a heated blanket. And even her poodle won't sleep in the room with her anymore. Her poodle used to sleep in there, but she said his little teeth was chattering. So he don't sleep in there no more. He goes and sleeps in the room with her son. And I'm like, but I cannot help. I can't stop the sweating. Like, and for me, like, I'm a hairstylist and makeup artist by trade. And it's like, I keep changes of clothes in my car because I hate for the clients to see all the boob sweat
Yeah.
under my chi-chis, like even though I'm driving to my next client and the AC is on full blast, by the time I get there, it's just like boob sweat. And when I'm done for the day, I take the bra off in the car and the bra's soaking wet. I'm a pro at pulling the bra through my sleeve, girl, and just throw it in the back seat, girl, because they just have to breathe. And the bra is soaking wet. I am so tired of sweating.
That's so far for me, it hasn't been like throughout the day. I'm fine. But for some reason in the last, I don't know, like I would say 6 months or so, I just, depending on how I set the temperature at night, I could wake up full sweat, like full sweat. And I was like, okay, this is a sign I'm getting older. Cause like before, I'm a person that could sleep anytime, anywhere, any place. Like if
Not
I'm
me. I
sleepy,
wish.
oh no, I could fall asleep mid sentence. Like it does not matter. Once I'm
You and
asleep,
Leslie are soulmates. Les will fall asleep mid conversation. She'll be like, "Hey, girl, how you doing?" Les don't care. They're her nickname in our family. Our nickname for her, we call her Koala because she can just sleep standing up, leaning, sitting down. It doesn't matter. She's everybody's koala bear because she can just sleep.
That is funny.
I wish I had that power.
When the spirit hits me, that's it. I'm gone. I'm done. So but it's definitely something that developed as I'm not. I would say like in the last 6 months, it's just like when I go to sleep, little to no clothes. Get the temperature right in the room. Get you a fan. Get you a water bottle next to the bed. And like even in my sleep conditions, Optimum has that, like I can still go to sleep anywhere, but now there's like a preferred Optimum. And I'm like, these are things that I just have developed as I've gotten older. But I'm embracing it. I got a Hello Kitty Stanley. Y'all saw my Hello Kitty Stanley in my hall.
Yes, girl, it's so cute.
That's on my nightstand now. So, hey, I'm embracing it.
Girl, my favorite place to sleep is the movie theater. It's cold. The seats reclined, but it's like you can heat just the back part where you got the lower back pain, and you can elevate your legs for the inflammation, and then they got it cold and the sound is on. Because I love to sleep with the TV on. Girl, that's my favorite sleep is movie sleep. Oh,
that's the people don't know that's the best sleep you will ever have is in a movie.
It's so good.
Let the movie have a little dry spot. Oh, baby.
Oh.
You can forget about it. You can forget about it. That's it. I'm out.
Ooh, just wasting money for naps, but I'll take it.
It was one. I think it was a Star Wars or a Star Trek, one of the stars, and it was the movie was so long. It was who's the one that got the lightsabers?
Okay, that's Star Wars.
Okay, it was one of them movies in the theater, and it was so long. I mean, the movie was long, and I fell asleep at some point. I woke up, I saw somebody said something, I was like, he lying, and I went back to sleep. And then like at the end, he ended up lying. I said, see, I didn't miss nothing.
You know how good a movie have to be for me to stay awake? It got to be Black Panther good. Yeah. Because I'll ask my husband, wait, is this movie supposed to be Black Panther good? Because if not, he know I'm going to go to sleep. Listen. Like I have to be fully invested, been waiting for this to come out or I'm done. Like you're going to waste that $15. Because after I get my burger and sweet potato fries, it's over.
Yes. So it's actually just best for me. Like I try not to go after like 8 o'clock to the movies.
Oh, I can't do that.
I try to go.
I'm a matinee. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm a matinee. Yeah. Be leaving, it be broad daylight. You be like, shh.
Yes,
Because you've been in
yes,
that dark
like a
room and the
vampire
sun is
coming
hitting you.
out. Yes, absolutely.
Oh my
These are
gosh,
all things
girl.
that, as I've gotten older. I mean, I used to not understand how my mom was on. I think I get it from my mom because my mom, she's a sleeper, and
Yeah.
this used to drive me and my sister crazy. We would be at home, anywhere. My mom is going to fall asleep during the movie. I don't think I could probably count how many movies my mom has stayed awake the whole time. But every time at the end of the movie, when the credits are rolling, she would wake up and be like, "That movie was boring." I'd be like, "Girl, what part did you see? What happened?" It never fails. To this day, she wake up and be like, "That movie was boring." And be like, "Girl." But
Oh my gosh, I love it. And I loved that video where you were shopping with your sister. I thought that was too cute. I
where
mean, it
was
was a
it?
while back. You guys were shopping together. Y'all had like went to like Target and like getting some
I
body
think
care and stuff.
I think that was when we were in Columbus.
I think you were like out of town for a funeral and you and your sister were together and y'all were shopping and y'all like
Yes.
got an Airbnb and stuff. Yeah. And the fact that you
Oh,
like was going through all that and still managed to get content, I'm just like, that just
okay.
shows some serious dedication because you were really going through something. And even when you're
Yeah.
going through something, you still like record and like think of us, when
Yeah.
you really don't have to. We're going to support you when you're ready to
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was in November. That was you're right, exactly. That was with my aunt and we were in Chicago. Yes, I
Yes.
do
Yes.
remember.
You were in
Yes.
Chicago. Yes.
Um, so there's like two parts of me, or I guess the bigger part is that I still am trying to be goal oriented, and I feel like the best thing that I could do for my family is to be successful and to then be able to change their lives when I make it to that level. So
Mm-hmm.
the reason I continue to post content, and even when I'm not in the best place to still be able to make content out of it, is because I've just held on to the belief that content is going to change my life.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like this is the best way to do that, is to continue to make content. And it doesn't always have to be, I've resolved that it doesn't always have to be fragrance content to make content,
Mm-hmm.
but to try to be consistent. I just feel like that is the best way to be of service, because I just feel like it's going to end up paying me back. It's going to end up paying me back. And so that is like the biggest mindset that I have, is like that you're still working. Like you're still working,
Mm-hmm.
and this is gonna pay off. These things matter. And the other part of me feels like, even though like this year and the last couple months have just been really rough, maybe like
Yeah.
the like a year or so,
Mm-hmm.
I hold on also to the belief that it isn't always going to be like this. And you guys who are like subscribed and watching me now, we're gonna be able to look back 5 years from now and be like, "Ooh, girl, remember when you just got hit back to back to back?" And like, y'all are
Mm-hmm.
going to be able to share in those moments with me when I am further along 5 years from now. Y'all gonna be like, "Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
girl, remember when your aunt had died? Remember this person had died? Remember
Mm-hmm.
this had happened?" Like, I appreciate the community that I'm building here, and that y'all are able to share those moments with me, because there'll be a time, prayerfully, and this is just my belief, that I'll have 100,000 subscribers and I won't be able to share as much, and I won't be able to go in as depth, but y'all who are here with me now, we have that connection, we have that understanding, because y'all
Mm-hmm.
were literally here with me when these moments happened, when I moved into a different apartment, when these things happen. So I think those are my
Mm-hmm.
two mindsets when I still get content in the best way possible, even in difficult moments.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, that is true because I can say, like, I remember the first apartment, the new apartment, like, even
Hmm.
you getting your
Hmm.
your new
Yep.
mop bucket. You were excited to get your mop bucket that separates
Yes.
the water. When I tell you, that's my husband's favorite thing. He loves that mop bucket and fixing his little hot water, girl. So I just let him go.
Yep.
But I mean, it's just those
Yep.
little peeks into your life that you're
Mhm.
so kind enough to share that makes people like just feel closer to you and feel like more connected because you show your authentic self, which is what we talked about, the first go round, because I appreciate that so much because it's just too much fakey out there.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's like, you will never see some TikToker making a video talking about Vania Mickelle was fake. You will not.
Mhm.
Absolutely not. That was her at Ross looking for pictures. Like it's just it's just not going to be. But
Yes.
you have been having some just amazing content lately. I have been just deep in your videos because you're showing all these different brands and new releases, talking about Heaven Sent and all these different things.
Mhm.
Like, what's really got you excited like right now?
Oh, okay. You just said Heaven Sent. Today that we're filming this, her website officially launches tomorrow, so
Okay.
Friday the 27th.
Hmm.
But I think this will air after that. But it'll she's gonna do like ordering windows and open back up. But her website is officially launching, and I'm very happy because I've been enjoying her products like genuinely. I love small on brands. I love their
Hmm.
interpretations of things, and not even just like the dupes, because yeah, you can find good dupes and things like that. But I also like their original scents and their
Yes.
original creations. Like some of my favorites from her is the original perfumes. Like
Hmm.
not the dupes are good, but some of her originals I can't get nowhere else. Like them, those are
Yes.
the ones that I need. So I am super, super excited for that launch tomorrow. The other brand that has me in a chokehold and they won't get out of
Uh-oh.
my pockets is Genre Parfums. That is
Yes,
another.
I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah.
Tell me, girl.
Oh, and I'm so ashamed to say there's another order on the way. I have to tell the truth, shame the devil. I
Girl, do
did
not
order.
be ashamed. It's this is for work.
That's right. This is for work.
Yes.
Um, but let me think. Is there another small on brand right now that's got like I think Heaven Sent and
Hmm.
Genre are the two, at least that I could think of right now that have got me like. When we order next, what we doing next?
Yes.
I'm trying to look around to see if I'm missing any. Those are the two that come to my brain at the moment that I'm like heavily invested in. But yeah, I'm loving them
Okay,
right
but
now.
are there like some specific scents that just like knocked your socks off though?
Okay, so from both of them, or from which one?
From both of them. Like
Okay, so
I'm looking for some recommendations to make my first order.
okay, so from Heaven Sent, my number one, and I'm so surprised even for myself. My number one from Heaven Sent is her original scent. It's called
Hmm.
Iris and Vanilla Musk. It
Okay.
is just the most softest, prettiest, clean floral vanilla scent. Like
Okay.
I am so surprised. It is just it's like it gives you a warm hug. It's just like a warm hug on your
Mm.
skin. Like it's not super beast mode or anything. It's not gonna like walk into the room before you do, but it's something so cozy and warm about it. I describe it as like a cloud and then some white florals on top of the cloud and then you lay on the cloud. Like that's what the perfume feels like to me. I
Mm.
love it so 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 much. It's so freaking good. So that's my number one. Like it's no other questions. It's number one.
Okay.
Um, she has another one called. She has several marshmallow scents. My
Okay.
favorite is Fluff. She has, which is Fluff. She also has another one called Floof. She's got like 4 or 5. Fluff
Okay.
is like this. Some people pick up like a butteriness to it, which I can understand, but it's
Okay.
like it reminds me of just fluffy jet puff marshmallow, like a jumbo marshmallow that you squish in your finger. Like that's what it reminds me of. But some people pick up like
Okay.
a butteriness that they don't necessarily enjoy. I enjoy it. Everything about it, especially after you let it sit for a couple months, it turns like a really dark brown. It's so good. Um, there's another one called um which one? I mean, there's so many. I don't want to go too much. There's another one called Bubbly Cotton Candy. It's
Oh,
like
that sounds
a
like me.
it smells like if you like champagne toast from Bath and Body Works, it smells
I
like that, but
do.
just a little more elevated, just a little more refined.
Okay,
That's what
I'm
it's
gonna have to
giving.
get that because I am, that is one of my like favorite like original kind of scents from Bath and Body Works. I loved champagne toast. I love that one. So that's a good little hot take. I'm
Yes,
definitely gonna have to check that out
yes,
because we're blind buying. It's so nice to have somebody that's gonna
hmm
give a true real review because we can't go smell this stuff anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's
yes,
like I need
yes,
to know what's blind buy safe for real.
yes. um, what did I say? Iris and Vanilla Musk, Fluff, Bubbly Cotton Candy. I'm gonna stick with those three for now because I'm pretty sure
Okay.
those I'm gonna order. I could go on and on. I did just post like a video going over a couple of other ones, so
Okay.
it's on my channel. And if anybody's listening or watching, go watch that. But so that's Heaven Sent. Actually, all three of those are originals. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the original stuff is what I love the best from small owned brands because I love like
Mm.
this is how your brain thinks. This is how you pick up and you know. So from genre right now, um, what has got me in a chokehold? Their version of their version is called Safe Haven, but it's a dupe for Narco Oasis from Narcotica. It's
Oh,
like a
girl, I don't even know
really
what that is.
it's like a really fruity, musky type of scent. Like it's so so good. Um, Also they have a dupe for it's like a Guerlain perfume that's like 600 or something dollars. Something I would
Woo!
never see or
Mm-mm.
touch. Never,
Mm-mm.
never. It's
Not
called
even for my birthday.
not any occasion. Like never would
Mm-mm.
I see or touch a $600 anything perfume. But it's called La Vania. I will say that one is not Blind by safe
Okay.
because it's somewhat mature. It is a vanilla scent, but it's like a very mature vanilla scent that everyone's not gonna love. But when you do love it, you're gonna completely fall in love. Like there,
Okay.
it is like a love or hate. But that's what he does offer samples so that you can. He
Okay.
always recommends people to sample, but people we hard headed and we like to go for the big bottle the first time. Um,
Girl. But a hard head make a soft purse.
that's
Okay. Purse just be empty. You got to be careful. You
you
got to
got
be
to,
careful.
you got
Get that
to.
sample, girl.
Oh my
Whoo.
gosh. Okay, so I said, what did I say? I said Lavany. I said Safe Haven. Also, their I don't want to go overboard. Okay, lately they have an original scent called Black Apple. Okay, it's a
Ooh.
genre original. Now, this in a scent, excuse me, is somewhat perplexing to me because it opens up pretty rough. Like it opens up kind of like in your face and like just bam in your face, and it's like, which way are we going? But then, like an hour and a half to 2 hours later, it dries down to this soft, pretty skin like musky scent, and it's so perplexing. It's so like, what are we doing? Where are we coming? Where are we going? But it is so intoxicating. It's so good. It's like his blend when it comes to things is like next level. Like, I mean,
Wow.
I could go on his version of Minnie Mouse, which is called Minnie More. It's so good, and it'll knock you out. You got to be careful when you spray that. His version of Hufflepuff, I think that's what it's called. His
Mm-hmm.
is called Positivo. It's like this lemon vanilla cakey thing, but he amped up, I think they said the cedar wood in it. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
it make you roll your shoulders like that. It's real sensual. Like it's real. I mean, I can nerd out. I'm trying to stay focused, but and like everything, like even if you're not a fan of it, the way he blends things, it's just so good. It's so 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 good.
Wow.
Anything you buy from him, it's just great. It's just great.
Mm. You've been coming up with so many ideas lately. You drop so much content weekly. I'm like, you ever feel like you hit the wall and ran out of ideas? It doesn't look like it because you're
Yeah.
constantly like uploading. It's always something new piquing your interest, I guess. So you just keep it coming.
Honestly, I have the opposite problem of having too many ideas and being overwhelmed and trying to narrow it down and figure out like what do I want to do? What do I want to focus on? I've started so many series and not finished them. Like it. So no, I had the opposite problem. Just like too many ideas. Like I just had another idea the other day because I don't know. I'm sure everybody knows about the whole chat GP. Which one is it? GPT, GBT, whatever the AI is.
Okay.
I don't really know either. I'm technology, add that to my
Technology
list.
eludes me, hence forgetting to press the record button. Y'all, I'm not the one. I'm not the tech girly.
So
It's not
apparently there's
me.
this AI technology that you can use to ask it questions or whatever. And so
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people be saying they'll ask chat GPT, I think is what it's called, for like layering combinations. Like what should I wear with the perfume and the AI will say, if you want to do it for this, wear with this perfume. And so I was like, okay, let me try it. So I typed it in and it gave a few like generic recommendations. Like if you want to go more floral, wear with this. If you want to go more woody, wear with this. Like it gave different categories and it gave recommendations. But I was like, this ain't better than me. I was like, this
Absolutely. I was
not
getting
better
ready to
than
say I
me.
use Vania Mickelle, so I don't know nothing about no chat GPT.
I was like,
Child.
this ain't better than me. This not gonna tell you to get the perfume oil from this store. I was like, AI is not better than Vania. So I was like, I'm gonna create a series called VI, Vania Intelligence, and I'm gonna give you some.
Girl. Yes. Do you know I'm here for that? Oh, what? Oh, come on. You
I
have to.
literally
You
just
can't
came up.
just throw that out there and then not do it. You better do it because I know, girl, I know how you say I love to quit. I love to give up. I know that, girl. Let me tell you something because that little short just blew up. I was tickle pink. But I tell you what, I'm not going to let you give up on this idea. I'm going to be texting you and
I
getting
know.
updates. Hey, VI, what's up with that next video? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
such a, I was like, it literally just came to me like sitting. I was just, I don't know, I was just sitting around doing whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna just do Vania intelligence and just do stuff that way. Cause I was like, AI is not better than me. It's not smarter than me. It don't have like, no, you know, like it was putting stuff like Tom Ford, So de Janeiro, like name brand stuff that like we all know. I'm like,
Yeah.
this ain't better than me, you know?
Right. It's not
So,
because you have like I would love to just like I don't know if you'll ever do it, like an actual like peek at just how you organize all your like perfume
ooh,
oils and like I love your videos where you show your tray. Like, okay, this is my June
yeah,
tray. I'm
yeah.
focusing on peach, mango, whatever the case may be. But like, how do you keep how do you keep everything organized? Because I literally just have like a couple of cabinets and I have to really like rearrange things to make
Yeah.
sure I'm using things.
Mhm.
How do you remember all the stuff that you have? Do you have like an actual inventory or a spreadsheet? How you know what you have?
I always know what I have. I may can't remember where it's at, but I always know. I always know. Normally, I always remember that I have something and like I bought it from this place.
Mhm.
So you know, because I wear perfume every day and I'm always concocting things.
Mhm.
At some point, I do reorganize everything, but it just ends up being messy again, and then it's messy for a
Mm.
couple months, and then I reorganize. So it's I know when it's together, it looks really nice, but that happens like a couple times a year. I'm just living on the edge, like, but I know where everything is at. But I
Wow.
know I somehow like I know where I think this is like part of my undiagnosed ADHD that I think that I have. If I saw
Mhm.
something in a spot, even if it was in the wrong spot, I remember that it's there. I can go back to it every single time. I remember that it's there. Now let me put it back where it belongs. I can't find it. But if I put it, if it's in a spot, I know it's there.
Wow.
But like I
I
have
love it.
three in my second room. I have like three bookcases, and most majority of the stuff is there. Like my
Okay.
shower gels, body sprays, perfumes, perfume body oils, body like most 90% of the stuff is there. 10% of the stuff is may still be in a box or something. I opened it up and haven't put it away or stuff. But
Mhm.
I mean, it does get a little chaotic, and then I have to tighten up, organize. But yeah, I mean, like even my room now, you could see it. There are still perfumes there. There are body oils there. There is a method to the madness. I will say that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay. I love it. I love it.
yeah,
Now, when you okay, with your collection like you keep like all your body creams together, body butters, you have everything kind of separated like that?
hmm
Okay,
yeah.
so if you could only purchase two brands body butters going forward, two, who would it be?
Two.
Because you talk about the Fenty Butter Drop, and I don't own any of those because they're pretty pricey.
They
But I
are.
was contemplating getting one. Maybe next time the 20% off hits.
There, it's now.
The
Well, I
twenty
don't know.
percent off. Is
I don't
it?
know what
Is
they've
it
been
on the
putting.
Fenty website? I'm gonna have to check and see because I did get an
Check.
email. I usually buy them thinking Sephora, but I should go on the Fenty website and see if the 20% off on a butter drop because I am so curious about them because everybody talks just about how hydrating they are. So I was
They
like,
are
ooh, that would
very
be an
good.
awesome winter body butter, you know. And then
They
you
are
also
good.
have like those body glazes. So
Yeah.
what exactly? I don't own like a body glaze. What's the difference between a body glaze and a body butter?
Okay. So if I would describe consistency, excuse
Mm-hmm.
me, body glaze is like a thicker petroleum jelly.
Oh, okay.
So think of like Vaseline, but think of it just a little bit thicker than Vaseline.
Okay.
That's kind of what the body glaze is. Body
Oh.
butter from Fenty, like the butter drop, is just like a heavy cream. Like it's really thick. The original is, I mean, the formula is good across all of them. The
Mm-hmm.
original, the first one is actually, check your local TJ Maxx and Marshalls too, because you know they've been popping up the original one
Yes. We
for
found
like
the hair care and the skincare. Yeah.
$17. So check your local Marshall. And you know Sephora's having a sale right now. And I think I did get an email from Fenty. It said 20% off. I didn't see what was included, but it did say
Okay.
20% off. But yeah, Fenty's like a heavy cream, but there is oil in it too as well. Because like after
Okay.
you put it on, when it dries down, there's like a, I won't say greasy feeling because I know people don't like that, but your skin just feels very moisturized after you use it. It is a very, very just, even if you have really dry skin, like you can use that as your only moisture for the day, and it's like really good.
Wow.
Um,
So it's more hydrating than just those body butters from like Bath and Body Works. It's more intense than that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Like the Fenty you're paying, but you get what you're paying for. Like
Okay.
once you use it, you're like, oh, I understand. As far as the moisture, now the scent for all of them isn't there. I'm gonna be 100% honest. If you're
Mm-hmm.
going for the scent, all of them are not heavily scented to where it's like I need this particular scent. But
Okay.
that formula though, it's unmatched. Like you could tell they was in the lab. Go back to
Mm-hmm.
the drawing board, get it right because it truly you get what you pay for. Now this brand is going out of business. Shout out to Jazara's Couture. They're a black owned business in Detroit, Michigan, and they
Mm-hmm.
decided to close their doors and just kind of get themselves is that a word? Get themselves situated again.
Uh-huh.
But so that'll be my honorable mention is Jazara's Couture's. Her body butters are so extremely moisturizing. And the one that I have is called Pink Silk, and it is so strong like perfume. I don't know how she managed
Oh.
to get it like moisturizing and heavily scented. I don't know, but so good. But she's slowly closing her door, so I'm gonna just use that as my honorable mention.
Okay.
If I had to pick two besides that, it would probably be the Fenty because it just I know I'm gonna get the moisture I need. I know I'm gonna get the
Mm-hmm.
moisture, and if even if I don't want to go on with the second one or oil after that, I know it's got me.
Mm-hmm.
The butters are hard because man, oh, that's a hard one. Can I think
Okay,
of
well
it?
tell me this. What
Okay.
was your experience with the Glossier body butter?
I like that one. That one is good. That one is also like really, really thick.
Okay.
Um, your skin you feel like when I would put it on, where I would put it on, you feel it just feels soft, like wherever you put it on it's not I'm not gonna say it's the same as the Fenty one,
Mm-hmm.
but I will say I think it's also a really good butter and you're getting what you pay for. Like I don't feel like they're just slapping a label on it. It felt like really, really good. The one from Way is also really, really good. Even
Okay.
though it's a little pricey, it's very moisturizing. Um Now I'll tell you some ones that I like, but they're not worth the hype or they're not worth the money
Oh,
necessarily.
spill the tea.
So that would be the Sol de Janeiro ones. I like
Mm-hmm.
them, but absolutely don't need them. You
Mm-hmm.
don't. The Trader Joe's body butters, the dupes that they have are actually kind of better, if I may say so.
Oh.
Yeah, they're and some of them are better than others. Now the new formula that came out with the purple one, the
Mm-hmm.
Delicia Drench, that one is completely different than the rest of them. That one is like
Right.
thick.
That's the
That was
one that I
very good.
have. I have the purple one. Mm-hmm.
That was good. But the other ones, you don't really need them. You of
Mm-mm.
course you can get them for the scent. I have quite a few of them. I wanted them fine, but you don't really need them. That's not like run out and go get. Now their oil, that Fermiza oil, which is the 62 cent in an oil,
Mm-hmm.
they did something with that. I don't know what
Oh,
they
that's the
did
thing to
different.
go get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what they did differently. Even the scent is a little bit better than the actual original. I don't know what they did different, but it's
Girl,
good.
don't you get me on no frenzy because I'm over here like, just holding on to the coins
um
and just looking for deals only. But
wait for a
sometimes,
deal. I would
okay,
say
yes, girl, I
because
gotta
it's
wait for the sale.
wait for the sale. But when you finally get around to when that what's the next VIB sale or whatever with the 20% off,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead. Actually, Sol de Janeiro's having 20% off right now, I think.
They did. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is it
They
on
did.
is it only on the mist or something? I don't know. But always
Hmm.
catching on a sale. Always catching on a
Absolutely.
sale. But it's add these to just put these on your wish list. Like when they come across, they're really good. Another really expensive brand, Skin Potions. Their butters are very expensive.
I never even
The-
heard of it.
Skin Potions, another small on brand. They went viral for their scent called Cookie Butter.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, cookie butter sounds familiar. I just didn't know the name of the
yes,
company. Okay, I'm with you.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Their scents are also very moisturizing,
Mm-hmm.
and the scent and the butter last a long time. It really does. I'm trying to think which one I put on. It was either cookie butter or I think it was cookie butter, and I could get whiffs of the scent of the body butter like throughout the day.
Oh.
It's very strong, but they are very expensive. I ain't telling nobody to spend their money on it because it's expensive, But so far, what
When
I've
you say
experienced,
expensive, how pricey we talking, Vania? With more
uh,
than butter drop? More than that?
yes.
Oh no, it's gonna have to stay where it's at. I'll live vicariously through you. I'm fine. You can
I
miss
will
me with it.
say
I'm not doing it. I got
it's.
people in college. I can't. Mm-mm.
I'm not telling nobody to go. Let me see if I'm
Ooh.
correct. It is very expensive, and you can find somebody because you know who has a good body butter, and theirs are also heavily scented and they're affordable. It's called the Perfume Chick. They're based in the DMV area. They
Okay.
have they do like different perfume oils and things like that. You can get their body butters. I just got one in Delina exclusive. Ooh.
I need that. I need that in my life.
Oh, that thing is jumping. That thing will grab you by your throat and won't let go. That thing is jumping. So that's a good affordable body butter that has like really good performance and like really, really strong. Really, it's really good.
Okay, yeah, because I need the alternatives, girl. Because if you going higher than butter drop, and I'm already making life decisions over that, I for sure can't
Okay,
be
so let
getting no
me
cookie butter.
I had to look it up to see if I'm right. So on Skin Potion, the 8 ounce is $45 and the 4 ounce is $30. So about the same price.
Okay, okay.
About the same price. Their oils is what is be like $100 plus.
Whoa.
I don't have none of the oils.
Be like, hey, y'all can sample me, but look at here. They need to be sending some samples to Vania, Mickelle. I mean, so you can talk about it, at least get us hyped about it so we be thinking about it, you
Yes,
know?
sir. Yes.
Because you definitely where I come to get all the tea about anything that is an indie brand, a black owned
Yes.
brand. I love that you take care of that like niche market because we want to know. And you are one of the very few people online who are even talking about that, who even give them like a platform, a space, you know? So I
Yes.
appreciate you so much for that. And I know the
Yeah.
brands do. And I know your subscribers is all about it. But girl, when you posted that Dua video,
Oof. I
I know
swear
you
them
were
on
just like,
anything from
look,
them.
I have to do this because but that's the thing. The fact that you created that video, you posted it and you uploaded it because it was the truth.
Yes.
Like I can't
And
do nothing but give you props. Thank you, Queen, because tell me, tell
yes.
me the real. Don't sugarcoat everything. Just you just said your experience and what happened. And we
Yes.
can't do anything but respect that. And anybody who gets mad about that, it's like you can't get mad at somebody's truth. How you gonna get mad
Literally.
at that?
And I try to speak with so much still, even when I'm frustrated, I try to speak from a place of grace and like
Yes, you did.
giving the benefit of the doubt and like, okay, let's look at it from both angles. I try to be as objective as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But and I also like before I even get to that point, I be giving chance after chance after chance after chance after chance.
We saw
And
that
at some
too.
and at some point it's like when things kept happening and it's like I can't continue to like and my thing is, I say this all the time, like I want people to make informed decisions. And so
Mm-hmm.
when I make these videos, even when it's like a critique or whatever, it's not to say don't shop with them. It's not to say don't spend your money. It's just I want you to be informed with as much knowledge as possible when you go to spend your dollars because we all live real life out here. Some weeks is better than others. Some weeks we got the money, some weeks we don't. Like we all live in
Facts.
real life out here. And so I know what that feels like to splurge on yourself and say, okay, I've been waiting for this to drop. I've been waiting for this to restock. I've been saving $10 every 2 weeks from my check to spend this $50 on this item. And I would hate for you to spend your hard on money and something you save for. Maybe it was a treat your spouse got, gave you a whatever, however the money came. I know
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it came the rough way.
Yes.
And I would hate for you to spend your money thinking you're getting something great and it's not. Or even if something comes and then the business doesn't do what's right to take care of you. Like people work hard for their money, people spend their money that they work for. And I want to arm people with as much knowledge as possible to make informed decisions. So it really just was about um trying to inform people like this has been my experience over the past year. This is a possibility. This may happen to you. And I also feel like by me talking about these brands, that's putting my word on the line. Like I feel like I'm building a reputation of trust with people who watch me. And like I have to be honest because if I'm not honest, if I don't have nothing no more. Like that is my thing I have to be honest.
Yes. Your
So
authenticity, your honesty, your tell the truth, shame the devil. That is
yes,
your brand. That is who
that is
you
my
are.
brand.
So if you
Yes.
start lying to us, we're going to have to unsubscribe. Like, we
Yes.
come to you for the truth.
Come to me for the truth. And so I can't do it another way because and I even in my personal life, like that is how I am. Like what's the
Mm-hmm.
truth? What's like they say it's Libras with the scales and balance and honesty. I don't know. It fits my
It's true.
personality, so I'm gonna take it. But
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I want people to make informed decisions. I want people to know what they're getting into, and then people can share their experiences. And when I have an experience and then someone else has a similar or a shared experience, it's like, okay, this is a possibility, this is a real thing. Even when like the brown sugar babe video, I thought that was going, I know how that one's gonna go, and I did not
Mm-hmm.
expect it to like blow up as much as it did.
Mm-hmm.
But even with that, I know, oh sorry, I know when we talk about like black owned brands and stuff, people get real, you
They
have to
get
be calm.
testy, but you still got to tell the truth. But they get a little testy. I'm like, look, you're like, look at all these broken milk bottles. Like, what you want me to do?
What you
Put
want
them
me to
back
do?
together and act like it didn't happen? Like,
Yeah.
regardless of the race or ethnicity or creed of the owner, these bottles are broken.
Yes.
One thing doesn't have nothing to do with the other. Customer service issue is a customer service issue.
Yes.
The rest of it be damned. These
Yes.
bottles is broken, and now they're telling me it's not in stock, and they want to send me something else. I don't want something
I
else.
don't want nothing else. I want what I bought.
That that
Yes.
part.
Yes. So Dua, they have a very loyal following. I'll say that. So I knew that was gonna
I
be
noticed.
testy.
Mm-hmm.
They have a very
Mm-hmm.
loyal following. Brown Sugar Babe, because she's black owned, they have a very loyal following. And I understand that. And that's why I always speak with care and grace specifically for black owned businesses, because I get it. I
Mm-hmm.
understand. I want to support and push black owned brands. So I do even I say I'm transparent but always respectful when I share my experience.
Yes.
And I think for the most part, it has been rewarded. I don't really feel like I've faced really any like backlash or anything, but I'm still very cautious with any brand, small owned, black owned, whatever. I'm still very cautious with my words, and I try to just be respectful and transparent and let you make the decision. And I think that's my thought process. I'm not making the decision. I'm giving you the facts and letting you make the decision.
Exactly. I have never heard you not one time say, oh, don't buy this, don't buy this, don't do this, don't go to this website. You don't even put it like that. You say, look, this is the email I sent. This is the response I got. These are the 3 broken bottles. This is where I'm sitting right now. So just beware before you guys start making all these orders that it happened to me and it can happen to you. So
Yes.
just take from that what you will. And that's all you've done is just
Mhm.
literally shared what happened to you. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
I mean, it's very much appreciated because it makes me really like
Mm-hmm.
when you see something that you want on that website, it's like, I do think twice, before
Mm-hmm.
placing an order and be like, okay, well, let me double check. It makes us read the fine print. I'll
Yes.
say it like that. You
Yes.
read the fine print. Okay. We're not going to give you a refund. We only issue credits, because sometimes we just automatically assume we're going to get our money back if something
Yes.
goes wrong. And that may not
Yes.
be the case. So
Right.
you're teaching us to read the fine print.
Yes. And also too, I like to be able to know a guaranteed outcome. Like with like
Mm-hmm.
genre perfumes like we talked about earlier. I know he's gonna make it right. Just from what I've seen, how he interacts with his customers. If there's something wrong, I know for a fact he's gonna do whatever's necessary to make it right.
Mm-hmm.
I like to promote and push businesses that I know a guaranteed outcome. I know customer service is going to take care of you. I have treat it like a vending machine mentality. I know if I put this dollar in, I'm gonna get the bottle that I order, and if I don't, they're gonna give me my money back. They're gonna spit it out back out to me. If it doesn't, like there's a guaranteed course of action, a guaranteed recourse if something happens. I like that stability and structure and know, okay, I'll talk about this business, and if your bottles arrive broken, I know they're gonna take care of you. If something's not right, if they
Mm-hmm.
made a mistake, I know they're gonna take care of you. So it's in though customer service is a big thing for me. It's a big thing for me. And so I like to know that if they say, oh girl, I ordered because you told me to order it and they didn't, I say quickly, oh, email them. Oh, they'll take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be able to say that about, oh, just let them know. I'm sure they didn't know. I'm sure it was an accident. I like
Mm-hmm.
to feel comfortable to say, baby, they're going to take care of you. And that is also a huge thing for me. Huge thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's greatly appreciated because I tell you what, typically when when we're ordering online, let's be real. We're trying to hit the threshold to get the free shipping.
Yes.
You know, we're doing all those things, or we're ordering a whole bunch because there's a sale,
Yes.
you know, and it's like some of these items, okay, now they're going to be gone after this one, you know, after the sale, then these items are gone for good. So it's like typically when we're purchasing fragrance and body oils, it's not little bitty orders. Nobody's really ordering one little bottle. Like we're getting some stuff to try to get that free shipping, or we're trying to get everything we want that we've saved up for at this one time so we can get the 20% off.
Yes.
You know, and it's so disappointing to come and then you just smell the box and you're like, oh, the box looks oily. And you already know it's like, oh, and the tape is peeling up.
Yes.
Because the tape done got wet and everything's busted. It's so disheartening. Your shoulders just drop when you see your little box. It's like, oh.
And I will say, in these business owners' defense, I have seen people like UPS, USPS workers comment and
throw it and kick it. I've seen it.
They be like, it does not matter. Well, they say it's not about how well you do the box. They're like, these boxes are sitting under even heavier items. They're like, these boxes are sitting under furniture. They're sitting under TVs. Like they're all in the bins together. And they're like, it could be underneath hundreds of pounds of weight. So I will say the UPS and the postal service workers don't be having as much care as I feel like they could with some of the packages.
I've seen some things be like chucked over a fence. We've all seen those YouTube videos. They're like, did he just really throw a computer over the gate?
Yes. So
it's
I'm
nuts.
I ain't gonna put it all on the brand owners because some of them are really doing their best and they're really trying, and just the warfield that these packages have to go through to make it to your house. I pray over my packages every time I get a tracking number because the postal service, they doing their best, but Lord have mercy.
Girl, but see, that's why I don't order makeup products from Ulta. Ulta is a shop-in store for me if it's something that's breakable, because they will put a $125 Pat McGrath palette in an envelope and mail it. And I'm just like, how you going to put an eyeshadow palette in an envelope with no bubble in an envelope, like, but lick the sealed envelope and throw it in the mail. I'm like, this is insane. Girl. So it's just like, ooh, when it's a situation like that, it's like that makes me fighting mad.
Yes. Walmart did it too. When Taraji P. Henson's brand came out with Walmart, which is a really good brand, by the way. As slept on, her stuff is actually really good.
But wait, what does she have? I didn't know.
Oh, a couple years ago, she dropped a whole body care line. She has body oil, body scrub. She has 2 different types of butter, body butter. She has.
I gotta check it out.
Oh, it's in Walmart somewhere. It's been a couple years, but it's actually a very she has one called Vanilla and Tuberose, which is the body oil. Then she also has the matching 2 different body butters. She has a scrub. Then she has like a mandarin or ginger and tuberose, something like it's actually really, really good.
Nice.
But I had ordered some of the stuff on Walmart, and I don't never really be at Walmart or order from Walmart, but they only had it online. It was a shower gel, and they just put the shower gel in one of them like bubble mailers and sent it to me. No seal, and half the bottle was squeezed out in transport, and it was just shower gel all in the bag. And so I will sympathize with some of these brand owners and say some of the way they package things they have no care. They have zero care about anything. So I do feel bad for them in some regards because some of it,
because they do have to eat that and have to use their insurance and stuff to try to recoup some of the money they lost from reshipping stuff or all the refunds they have to do. So I totally feel that too. It's rough on both ends because your customer's upset. You want to satisfy them, but also it hits your bottom line as well. Yes. So definitely very understandable. I want to talk to you a little bit about some like Arabian, fragrances, perfume oils and perfumes, because I'm obsessed with like Paris Corner, like the typical ones. I love Paris Corner. I love Lattafa, but I want you to tell me some other names that I may be missing that I need to be considering.
Like perfumes or perfume oils?
All of it. Both, like, because I love a combination, because since you told me the order that I'm supposed to be doing everything in, I'm all about laying it down, girl. I'm about it. When I tell you, I've just been getting like so many compliments because I do hair and makeup for weddings. And like last weekend, I was wearing Cotton Candy Clouds, body cream and the mist, and I was wearing marshmallow blush perfume and the
Mm-hmm.
Kayala Yum Boozy marshmallow,
Mm-hmm.
and I was wearing the perfume oil from Mimic in 108, which is supposed to be like rock candy, sugar baby,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that
Mm-hmm.
is.
Yep.
Girl, I had it all on.
Yes.
All of it,
All of
everywhere.
it.
I was
All of it.
soaked in it, girl. When I tell you I choked in here so bad,
Yes.
I was like blinded by the body mist. It was like a cloud in here. I couldn't even see. But
That
girl,
is
when I
how
got
you
out of
do
here,
it.
it was in my hair. It was
Yes.
everywhere. You couldn't tell me nothing. And everybody was like, oh my God, you smell so good. What perfume is that? I was like, no, girl, get out your phone. It's like 6 things. I got to
Yes.
lay it out. You have to do
Yes.
all the things or it won't work.
Yes. And I've been trying to tell people, like, even though it feels like a lot when you're spraying it, you have to go the entire day. You have to run all of your errands. You have to do
Mm-hmm.
all these things. And 9 times out of 10, I don't think I've ever had anybody say to me, it's too strong or it's too much. I just always get, you smell good. You smell really
Mm-hmm.
good. What do you have on? And they be like, I know because it's you. It's not just one thing. You're right. It's several things. But like, people be scared to spray. And I'm like, you're going about your day, you're moving, you're doing different things. You're trying to just get your scent to last throughout the day. So it's like just stack it up so that as you go throughout the day, you're not losing the scent. You sprayed it 3 times, girl. It's gone by the time you crank your car up. Like, come on, put it. And so it feels overwhelming. It feels like a little mushroom cloud when you're in your room. But by the
Mm-hmm.
time you go out in the elements and you're outside and you're doing whatever, baby, it feels regular. It feels normal. So the way
Yeah.
you had a little mushroom cloud over yourself. That's how you got to do it.
Yes, girl. I was in here. Everybody's like,
That's
you
how
all
you
right?
got to
I'm like,
do it.
I'm fine. Don't I smell good?
Listen, if you choke a little bit, you did it right.
That's
You did
right.
it
I
right.
have my daughter down the hall in the den, and then I'll be down here in the foyer, and I'll be like, "You smell me yet?
Living a whole little cloud, a whole little
Yeah, do you
cloud.
smell my trail of seduction, girl? You catching it
Yes,
down there? Cause
yes,
I love a compliment. When somebody tells
yes,
me I smell good, that makes my whole day. I'm just like, oh, you would swear I want an Oscar. Oh, I
yes.
smell good. Thank you so much. That's the
I
highest
act surprised
compliment.
every time. I act surprised every time, like I didn't know I smell good. It's do every time,
Girl, shut up with the do I?
every time. Who me? Thank you. Yes, because I work hard for it. So tell me every time.
I know that's right, girl. And then you got to lay down the 10 products that it is. But
The
what
ones
are
I can
some
remember.
what are some of your favorite like Arabian perfumes right now?
Oh, okay. So I don't think I have any like Arabian perfumes that isn't like mainstream. I think I mostly have
Okay.
oils that aren't mainstream, but the perfumes
Oh.
I'm enjoying right now is the who's the Cayer? Is that
Paris Corner.
Paris Corner, the Cayer one? That one is supposed to be the dupe for Eden Sparkling Lychee. In my brain,
Mhm.
for some reason, I just can't put them together as the dupe for that. Once I remove that from my brain, I just be spraying it on top of everything, and it's so good.
I
It's like
absolutely
a
love it. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at all 3 in a line. And I love that one. And I don't have the Kayali, so I don't know the difference. All I know is that one.
it's
So to
you
me,
know
that one is delish.
that's all you need. Okay, it's great. I just spray it on top of everything. Another one probably a little more obscure is Latafa Bade Al Oud Honor and Glory. So that one
Oh, is that the
it's
one in the
like
black bottle?
white bottle with
White bottle.
gold.
Oh, I'm looking at it. The white and gold.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I have the
Yes.
white and gold, the purple, the red, and then the baby pink.
Yeah. Okay. So I just got the purple one when I was in Georgia a couple weeks ago. That one
Mm-hmm.
I like. That one I like. It
Mm-hmm.
started off a little. The ooh took me by surprise in the beginning. I was like, that
Mm-hmm.
ooh is a little rough. But by the time you get down to that dried out with that raspberry in there, I said, oh, this.
Girl. Girl. That one, that purple one is everything. She's fine. You
Yes.
know, she's fine. She'll have
Yes.
people like looking over their shoulder at you. Oh, yes, indeed. I'm here for that one.
Yes.
I love that one.
It's good. One that I like that nobody else seems to like, but I'm still going to rep for my baby because I love her.
Okay.
It is Caramel Cascade. I believe that's also from Paris Corner. That is another
Hold
one
on.
of their. You got it.
It's right here.
So
Yeah, this one, yeah, Paris Corner Caramel Cascade. Yeah, because people were trying to like compare it to like what like
Bianco Latte.
yes, and I don't have Bianco Latte, so I don't know any better. So this smelled yummy to me. I don't.
So good.
Leslie and I just did an episode talking about this because I found a bunch of not a bunch, but a few travel size Paris
Where do,
Corners at
where do they
TJ
sell them?
Maxx, and I didn't know.
Really?
And they're $10, and they're the travel size. Girl, look how cute this is. I had no idea, so I picked them up, and we did an episode of Fragrance Friday that's about to drop with these. And I mean, so
Wow.
cute, and I
It's
love
so
this scent.
cute. It's
You
so
put
good.
you put a note of caramel or vanilla in something, and you pretty much gonna get my money. I mean, let's be real. Or you put a pecan in it. Girl, don't put a pecan in it because here I come.
And
Oh,
that
I think this one is yummy.
it's so and the longer you have it, the better it gets. Like it gets stronger and just it's so good. And it's such a compliment getter for me. I've never worn that and didn't get a compliment. Caramel
And you know what?
Cascade.
Leslie said that. Leslie was like, "Oh, Vania Mickelle loves that one in the video when we were recording," and I was
Love
like,
it.
"Oh, my girl is loving this one."
I love it. And
It's
I
good.
remember the first time I wore it to work, somebody was like, "That's different. What you got on?" It was like, "You never wore that before." I said, "You right." And they was like, whatever that is, I love it. It is just some people get like a root beer vibe from it, which I do understand, but it just I just love it. I love it. I don't think it's a one-to-one dupe for Bianco Latte. I think it's very, very similar, but I don't think
Okay.
they're one-to-one, but I also don't think you need both. Like you can have one or the other. But I love me some caramel cascade. But the girls don't
It
like
smells
it.
delish.
I
Oh,
love
well, I
it.
mean, once you drop caramel and vanilla in something, you pretty much got my coin. So, I mean, I thought it was yummy. I mean, I gave it 2 thumbs up. Now, but that molten caramel, though, who got me in a chokehold. I'm not
Which
going to
one is
front.
that one?
That molten caramel and that date caramel, oh, they
Is
have me
that
in a
from Paris
chokehold.
Corner too?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Just keep watching the podcast with Fragrance
okay.
Friday. You're going to see them on there because,
Okay.
girl, let me tell you, those 2 bangers.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm
But
gonna
they
look
are
forward
so
to it.
but they are so strong. Ho ho
Okay.
ho ho ho. Goodness
Okay.
gracious. But oh my gosh, I absolutely love those. But yeah, I had never seen a travel size before.
I
So
haven't
that in
either.
itself blew me away. I didn't know there was such a thing.
Okay. Okay. I'm here
So
for it though. I'm here
girl,
for it.
$10. Yeah, they had me. Shoot, so I could try more stuff.
Another. Okay, so this is I'll do the couple of these. This is the same line that does the Choco Musk, which I
Uh-huh.
thoroughly enjoy.
I love Choco Mess. I'm on my second or third
I was
bottle.
gonna
Second
say
bottle.
I'm on at least bottle number 2, if not number 3. I just
It's good.
I love it so much. I'm never beating the Gourmand Girly allegations, but I do love Choco Musk. In that same line, or not line, but it's the same brand because it's the same bottles. They have a perfume called Distance,
Oh.
and they have one called Elena, and then they also have Tootie, which is like a kind of tart, fruity, musky scent. So I would say those are 3 that
Mm.
are the lesser known siblings of Choco Musk. I found 2 of them at my local Arabian perfume oil store.
Really?
There's one they do have online. It's called My Bakur, and it's in like I think it's considered Dearborn or Detroit, one of the two. But it's on Wyoming and I want to say that's Dearborn. I don't know, but it's my local like Arabian perfume oil, and they have like the actual Bakur. They have the popular. Not all of them, but a lot of like popular Arabian perfume. But that's my go-to for my Arabian perfume oils. Oh,
Wow.
baby. Oh, my, the way they have. They be having the people in a chokehold, okay? They're really like, I'm talking about really, really good. Really good. And they'll like mix some if you want, if you're like, put this one. It's a true experience. Like I would love for people to go in, but they also do online orders. But
Okay.
they're really, really good.
How much can you like expect to spend on stuff like that? Like these really like niche oils that you're talking about. Like what are the price ranges like?
It really depends. They are normally more expensive though, because normally they
Okay.
say they're like imported and
I
um
figured, yeah.
I would say I would starting price for like it's normally starts at like $10 and goes up from there
Okay.
for the most
Okay.
part.
Okay.
But they're really good. So I guess I'll recommend stores to shop from because it's hard to pick out the specific scents. But so like my Bacour, excuse me, that's the local one here in Michigan. There's one I'm newly obsessed with in Georgia called Taj Perfumes, TAJ Perfumes. They're in like the metro Atlanta. No, they're actually in Atlanta. They're another really good Arabian perfume store. I'm trying to think of some more like actual Arabian perfume I have so many. Oh, I went to one in New York. I'm gonna compile a list.
Ooh. Okay, so you going all over the country, but don't never bring your butt to hot Texas. Okay, I see how
Listen, I'm
Vania
coming.
Mickelle is.
I promise I'm coming. I
I
promise
see
I'm
how it is. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to wait for the winter. I feel you when it's
listen.
not so hot. I see what you're trying to do because where you are, you guys be in the snow, the
Yes.
wind be whipping your hair out and
Yes.
it frostbite.
Drying our skin out. Yes.
Okay, and down here for Christmas, it's like 74, 75 degrees. So I
And
feel you.
it's so strange to me to go to a place on Christmas and it don't be cold with snow. It is so. I've always grown up in like a cold area. The first
Mm-hmm.
time I was in Mississippi during Christmas and somebody was outside mowing the yard, cutting the grass. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
this is wrong. I was like, this is wrong.
You're like, where the seasons at? Yeah, we don't do
so,
that.
but so I'm trying to think of one like a universe. It's so hard because they each have their own like
Mm-hmm.
different scents. But I guess overall my recommendation is find a local Arabian perfume store
Mm-hmm.
and go smell their oils. Like go smell because some of them I can't even pronounce. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I can't even pronounce
Yeah.
some of them. There's one called Sabaya. I think a lot of places have that.
Oh,
That's a really good one. There's another one. I don't even the names be I be trying to pronounce the names, but I know I don't get it right. But that I would say
girl.
that try to go look up Arabian perfume oil near me, look up Arabian perfume near me, and like go in store and smell and see what they have because they be having some bangers. They yeah.
Nice. Nice. I mean, because I just love watching your perfume tray videos when you're just like, look, I'm gonna try to use this stuff. But actually what I love even more is the conclusion. When you come back and you're like, I didn't even fool with this. And I'm not mad. And it is what it is. I didn't use it. And I'm just like, look at her. She's a whole mess talking about it's on the tray, but I didn't care. I walked right past it. Like, girl, when you have those ones that I can see you like trying to make yourself use and you're like, I didn't even try. You
I
tickle me
wish
so much.
I wish I could say that that wasn't about to happen with the next one, but that's
Oh.
exactly what's gonna happen with the next one. Listen, I wish I could say I mean I did use some of the things, but that tray was looking at me and I was looking at that tray. Because the
Wow.
thing is, I do use the products like, but I normally pick like one or two things from the tray each
Mm-hmm.
day. But I
Mm.
don't normally like take the same item and keep using it over and over and over again. So I know I use my tray and I fill my tray up so much it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
look like I'm using it, but I do. Like I pull from it every day, but I have 50 or 60 items on here. So it doesn't really
Yeah.
look like, but I actually do pull out of the things from the tray on a daily basis, but my tray be so full, but I like it full because I like to feel the diversity. I like it to feel, I don't like to feel tethered to one thing because then I get overwhelmed and I don't want to use it. So I like the diversity and it helps me because obviously I have a lot of things. It helps me rotate products and spend
Yes.
time with different things. So it is helpful. It just don't look like I be using. I love whoever came up with the concept of the trays. I love it. It helps me to diversify things, spend time with things. But when I'm not feeling it,
And sometimes it helps you rediscover something that was in the back, and you're
yes,
like, oh, hold up. That's got a
yes,
mango note. Let me pop that on the tray. Something you may have even forgotten about.
yes,
And now it then really sat and marinated and it's off the chain.
yes, yes,
Because that can happen too. But you
yes.
know what I loved? I loved watching your video with your like fragrance event and like how your coworkers came and like supported you. I thought that was so dope. I was like, wow, my girl had a whole like you had the board on the wall and
Yes.
like I'm just like, look at her doing a whole event. Like, is that
Yeah.
something you think you're gonna continue to do, or do you kind of feel like you're done with that chapter? It was like been there, done that, something you wanted to do, or could you do it again? What do you think?
So I know I have to do at least one and open it to the public. I know that I have to because I talked
Mm-hmm.
about it and I shared the experience. So I know I have to do one. The thought process is to at least do one and do it like the weekend before my birthday and do like a 30th birthday fragrance event type of thing
Mm-hmm.
and open it for everybody to come. It's just the logistics of planning something like that and like I don't I want to do more. But it just I get so stressed and overwhelmed, and then when it's done, I'm like, I'll do it again, and then it's time to plan. I'll be like, I'll never do it again.
And I mean, you're like a one woman show. That's a
Yes.
lot. Planning an entire event, one person, that's no joke. Even just me planning my daughter's graduation party, just doing a menu and doing all the food and cooking
Yes.
everything. It's like, oh Lord. Like,
Yes.
just cleaning the house from top to bottom and just doing everything. It's so much. And planning an entire fragrance event, are you kidding me? And depending on how many tickets you want to sell and how big of a
Yes.
space you can get and
Yes.
what requirements they have. And
Yes.
it's there's just so much to it. You almost need a freaking event planner to help you.
You
It's so
do.
trying to do that by yourself, girl. I don't know about that.
And the thing is, even with like setting up the perfumes and stuff, people do ask to help, but in my brain, I'm like, I know what's in my brain. I don't know how to tell you what's in my brain and how to
Mhm.
express it. Like, and yeah, but the biggest thing is just like the logistics of like venue space. They want a deposit. Do they provide tables? Do they provide chairs? So
Mhm.
I want to stay at my little local library because you just paid a little nominal fee for the room,
Mhm.
and there's already tables. There's a projector. Everything's connected through the speaker, through the projector. You can bring food if you want to. Like, I like
Mhm.
my little local library, but
Mhm.
you're technically not allowed to charge for tickets. Like, you can't
Okay.
charge. It has to be an event that's open to the public in order
Mhm.
to host it. Like, so you can't host like baby showers there, things like that. I have a workaround that I
Mhm.
want to do. Everybody's like, no, get a venue. So it really just more, it's just me figuring out what I want it to look like, what the logistics look like, and then going from there. But I know I have to at least do one because I talked about it, and I know the subscribers, I know they want to come. So I
Well,
have
I'm
to.
just throwing it out there, because in my beautiful neighborhood, we have an amazing, gorgeous, huge clubhouse
So I
that
need
would
to
be
do one
really
in
nice.
Texas.
I'm just saying,
Okay, okay.
in case you ever, since you buying tickets everywhere else, if you ever get a ticket to Texas,
Okay, I'm for real.
because
I'm gonna
here
take
you
you up
don't
on
have
that.
to get a hotel or anything or buy food or
I just
any
need
of
to
that.
come.
You would just have to show up and just let me
Okay.
know what time the flight lands. I'm just throwing, y'all see how I'm trying to help cultivate this event? Do y'all see I'm trying to do my part over here?
Yes, I'm going
And
on
I can
tour.
help set up the tables. Yeah, the Vania tour. Like, let's
Yes.
do this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're almost to 10K subscribers. Let's
Yeah.
do the 10K tour. Come on,
Yeah.
girl. What? Come
I
on.
could. Yeah, I do want to do it. And the reason being, I feel like, and I said this before, anything that makes me feel like I'm meeting a need or helping,
Mm-hmm.
that's where I do feel like I thrive and do the best. And when I did the event, I genuinely could tell people had learned something. People left feeling more knowledgeable. People felt like I could tell that there was a change in like how they saw fragrance and thought about fragrance. And like, even the second time I did it, I left the door open and strangers literally walked in and like asked questions, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, when are you doing another one?" And like, I could
See?
feel like the need there. So there's that little bug in my ear is still there of like, there's a space for this, because there's people in the world who genuinely don't know nothing about fragrance, like don't know where to start. And my thing is, I don't even know. I tell people I don't know about fragrance. I know how to smell good. And what I want to teach you is how to smell good. I'm not a
Mm-hmm.
fragrance connoisseur. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
a perfumer. I don't know nothing about nothing. But what I can tell you is how to smell good. And that can happen at any price point. That can happen with a myriad of products. That can happen with a perfume oil or a body oil or a body spray or an Arabian perfume or a $20 perfume. Like, it can happen regardless of where you are in life.
Mm-hmm.
And so that for me is also really, really important. So I do think there's a need there. And I'm gonna get on it, but I had to recuperate after the last one because them things, they take it out of me.
I know that they do. I know that they do, girl. But I definitely saw the way your coworkers like appreciated it, and
Yeah.
I bet you wherever you work smells a whole lot better after your event. Everybody probably
Listen,
comes to your desk for your approval. Vania, smell me. Did I do good today?
literally, they literally, there's an approved list because not everybody can do it, but there's literally people who come up to work to me just to give me a hug to smell me. That's
Wow.
it. To literally, and I'd be like, but I like these people I've worked with for a long time, so I know them
Yeah.
and love them. But like, it was so funny. I was there, it's like a community, lunchroom, whatever, whatever. And I walked in to grab something. I left something. So, oh, let me go back to get it, and then walk back to where I. And this girl said, "Dang it, Vania, why do you always smell so good?" And when I tell you, I hollered laughing. That man was funny to me because she was so for real and she was so serious. And the fact that I knew I had on like I was like lemon vanilla cake that day. So I had on like Circus of the
Oh.
Sun and
Oh.
Puffletuft and Hard to Get. I knew I was stumping. I did.
Mm.
But I wasn't expecting it to invoke that type of response.
Girl,
And
you
when
was
she
leaving a trail of seduction all through the office.
I was.
Come
And
on now.
when she and the funny thing was she was talking to somebody else and she stopped talking to them to say, "Dang it, Vania," and she didn't say "dang it." I'm rephrasing it, but
Uh-huh.
"Dang it, Vania, why do you always smell so good?" And I don't know, that just tickled me so much. Like the fact that I smell so good, it made her mad that she had to say, like, "Girl."
You stopped her in her tracks. The thing is you walked by and she smelled it and she probably lost her train of thought. And she was like, I was saying something important, but Vania walked by, you
And
know?
I did. I kept walking back and forth because I kept forgetting something. So I knew I was back and forth, but that wasn't on my brain of like, I'm leaving this sillage. But that thing had threw her for a loop and it just, that tickled. I think about that all the time because it was like, you made this girl so flustered that she had to stop and cuss you out because you smelled so good.
Girl, your walk away win was killing them.
That blessed me. Oh, I love it.
I could imagine, I mean, I'm sure dudes probably chase you around and ask you, oh, what perfume are you in? Like they probably try to use it as like a, because they're trying to use it like my sister. Oh, they're just trying to holler at you. Come on.
Of course.
But I have had men come up to me with their phone and go, can you specifically type in what you're wearing so I can get it for my wife? Like I've had men at Costco do that to me. Yep. Like, oh my gosh, literally like, ma'am, I'm so sorry to bother you. What are you wearing? I would like to get it for my wife. I'd be like, it's this, and this. And I mean, I'll have dudes check out on Amazon in my face.
Yes.
You know, and I take that as the highest compliment. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I was like, okay, don't just buy her the perfume. I'm like, can you take her somewhere? Yes. I'm trying to get some folks some date nights. Can she go on a date? Don't just buy her some perfume and that's it. Take her to dinner.
Okay. Let her show it off.
Yeah, step your game up. Do the whole thing. And I feel like that kind of man that would do that probably would take her on date night.
Yes.
You know. So I think that's so dope. But girl, I just have to say, you know, I love having you on here. And I know I've held you up long enough, but I love having you on here. We never get to the daggone questions because we just want to talk.
Good questions.
Two Libras just be doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? Libra gang takes over every time.
Yes.
Okay. So it is what it is. And I'm throwing it out there. I want a part 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 10. And to me, this is going to be an ongoing thing because I have her phone number, y'all. And unless she change it or block me, I'm going to keep asking.
I've had the same number since at least like 2009. The same
girl.
number.
I've had the same phone number and I'm too old to switch it now. So
I refuse. I don't care who.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not changing. Because they're not going to learn it. I'm not learning it.
I'm not learning it. I'm not learning it. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not into all that. But girl, thank you so much for coming on for episode 2. It means the world to me. You know how much I love you. That goes without saying. And I expect a fragrance event to be held here in Texas.
You
What's up?
Remind me to sing your journals.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't. Oh my gosh, how is that going? Are you still doing fragrance journals? What's going on? What's going on? Hold on before you get out of here. What's up?
I don't know. Okay. I go back and forth with doing it and not doing it. I haven't posted anything in months. I don't know.
We will get back there, but there is a need for it, and people do love it. I've read the comments, and I know people do love them. So these books are going to start to get filled up. So you're going to have to do at least a couple more re-releases, my darling, to make sure that we have something to work with. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't give us all this knowledge and make us write down our combos because our 47-year-old brains can't remember what we wore when we were smelling so good, and then we trying everything to get it back. If I can get my fragrance journal, I will remember. I will know what I had on.
I'm going to send that fragrance journal out. It literally, I can't believe I forgot. I had a whole plan. I can't believe I forgot.
Girl, let me tell you something. Life is life and all over the both of us. Don't you even worry about it.
They will be in the mail tomorrow, though. They will be
sweetheart,
in the mail tomorrow. I want you.
And then when they get here, I'm instantly going to be writing down some combos, and that's definitely something I'm going to be showing. Be like, look, y'all.
Yes.
I got me a fragrance journal. Now I don't know when they coming back. We're gonna have to hound her a little bit.
The goal is to do like a launch all together with like some merch and the journals and the fragrance event like around my birthday. Now have I started planning that? No. But in my brain, all up here, like my 30th birthday will be like centered around all that stuff.
Nice. Even if you can get it out for like the holidays, I would love to get some of those for gifts for some people. So just
Everybody
throwing it
keeps
out
saying
there.
that. Everybody keeps
Yeah,
saying
it's
that.
such a good gift, you know? I mean, everybody wants to smell good. I mean, it's just such a good gift. And, you know, a lot of, you know, people I know, they're like my age and we forget. We got to have something. And we're pen and paper people. You
I was
know,
gonna say
I'm
the pen
old
and
school. I'm a
paper,
pen
yeah.
and paper person, you know. I'm not one of these little folks, these little, I don't know,
Yeah.
Gen Zs and X's that just want to type everything in their phone.
Yeah.
I'm a pen and paper chick. So
Yeah.
I like to physically see it. I like a, you know, a
And it
journal.
helps you remember too. They say writing things down is better for your memory too. So.
Yes. And we grew up like keeping little diaries,
Yes.
you know, so we're accustomed to writing and journaling. So I do prefer the pen to paper. So
Okay.
I'm excited to get that. Well, thank you, my darling. It was a pleasure as always. So much fun. I always die laughing. Like the next day I wake up with my ribs hurting because you crack me up so much. But everybody, please check out Vania Mickelle on all the platforms and just subscribe to her on YouTube. It's a good time. Join the Tell the Truth, Shame the Devil squad. It's so much fun over here. And you know what I'm saying? Leave us a comment in the after party. Hello.
In the after party.
That part. Okay. Thank you, Miss Vania. I will see you soon. Sending you so much love from Texas, my darling.
Love you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.